Doctors and engineers are leading the world with a major advance in keyhole surgery. For the first time, believe it or not, it's being used for hip replacements.
When 75-year-old Nick Hooman had a standard hip replacement 16 months ago, he also had the standard large incision.
Very painful. But when I went home, the nurses and the physiotherapist had to come home because I couldn't move.
4 months ago, Mr. Hooman had a hip replacement on the other side, this time through a small 5-centimetre incision, something that's never been possible before.
I asked doctors, how can you get that big thing in a small hole?
For 10 years, doctors worldwide have tried to get the bulky device, which replaces the arthritic hip joint, through a smaller cut to minimise trauma for patients. Now, surgeons and engineers from Sydney Private Hospital have made that breakthrough.
Well, you're operating down a deep, dark hole. So we designed a set of instruments made in Sydney that guided you exactly where to put the cuts.
It is designed so that we no longer have to dislocate the hip, which means we don't have to have the big cut anymore.
This minimally invasive surgery means less risk of infection or blood clots, with the benefit of faster recovery.
I believe the whole of surgery has to be rethought.
The Australian team has now completed 14 of the minimal hip replacements, which can save up to 50% in patient and hospital costs. And instead of importing surgical instruments for a new procedure, which is usually the norm, these new Australian instruments are now being exported. Cheryl Taylor, National 9 News.